Alright, welcome back. Trying out a new song. I kind of dig it, actually, to be honest with you. We're going to keep it around, I think. Happy Monday. There you go. I took a long second for that transition over. Hey, welcome back. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I sure did. It was pretty nice. I was actually got to stay at the house. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't be rushed around. It was nice. It was relaxed. You know, got to play video games with the wife. It was good. Bored, welcome to the stream, buddy. Yeah, it was good. We're watching some football tonight. We will be ending the stream. It's gonna be about a 3-hour stream from now. So I'm not gonna waste too much time. I'm gonna go through the intro, a few things coming up, talk about those things. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We do have a Discord link down below in the description. I'm getting better about this, and hopefully the audio doesn't suck. Something around there is probably will fail, but it is all right. We'll get better at this eventually. We do have a few things going on. We got a new next announcement for the Battle Pass, which is a French vehicle. Kind of looks pretty good. I like it. It's going to be basically the ELC BIS at rank 4, but with a new 90mm on there. And we're going to also have a new Mosquito. It's going to keep the Hispanos. Also, I believe it's going to be a premium, as well. So both of these are going to be premiums. Not bad for Sweden. So we're going to have a French and a Swedish vehicle, and then they're going to have the different ships in the boxes they've been doing. Basically, Bob's standard battle pass is the same. I do like the fact that they're adding the blunderbuss and this other flintlock pistol. I think it's pretty cool. Again, I don't think I'm going to get any of the battle passes as of right now. We're kind of already past the point in rank 4 for France, but you know, I don't think it's a bad pickup. The ELC was very good. Did not have a bad time with it. It does take a little bit of getting used to with some of like the mechanics. Like you have to turn the whole tank. It's kind of like almost having a casemate, but having a turn on it, but not. It's weird. Buns, welcome to the stream, buddy. Hope you're doing good. Obviously the Mosquitoes. I'm a big fan of the Mosquito IRL, but also in the game it's pretty decent. I wouldn't say it's like great, but it's definitely serviceable, and I'm just glad to see more of them, especially with the remodel of the retexture of the skin for the aircraft. I just like seeing it more in the game. I think it's an underappreciated aircraft that did a lot of work during World War II and also post, so it's cool to see that too. And then the ships, I'm not super familiar with any of these. I don't play naval as much as I used to since the changes. They kind of ruined arcade mode for me, and now I have to suffer in extremely long queue times just to play realistic battles for naval, just so I can kind of have a similar experience as to how arcade was, because they made terrible changes. Hopefully they change it back. I don't know. One day, hopefully. There was, oh, I forgot one thing. There is the next event vehicle, which we are going to be grinding, obviously, because we're doing ground, which will be the T-72B3 Arena for Russia. I don't remember seeing it being a premium. I don't think it will be, because it is an event vehicle. Normally the last, let me double check. I don't think they said that. I think it's gonna be a regular Bob standard. Hey, here's a T-72 with the arena package. Let me double check. Pull this down here so you can see it. Let's see. Event vehicle, yeah, so they're not doing a premium on this, which is okay. I do like the paintball theme for the event. I've actually used a paintball gun very similar to that. It looks like a Tippmann. So I'm kind of excited for that. We're not really care if I get any of that stuff. The main prize will be the T-72 B3. I'm a big fan of T-72s. I think they're pretty decent tanks. Definitely have a mixed, semi-positive service record. We already do have a T-72 in the game that's similar to that, and it is currently right here at 11.7, which is going to be so I'm assuming the event vehicle will probably be in that same area. I don't know. Maybe that's it right there. That's the Arena M. So, fuck. I'm hoping that's probably 11.7. I'm hoping it's 11.7 because that'd be great, because I have a T-80 UM2 I have not used. Also has some type of, you know, protection system on it. So hopefully it's in there. That'd be great. be able to run that motherfucker. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely be doing the events. I'm looking forward to it. But the main focus tonight in the short stream we'll be doing tonight, which will be the AMX-50 tow. I'm just gonna call it AMX-50 A1. I think that's just way too much. France, just Gaijin, just make this shit easier, please, for the love of God. I get it, there's 2 AMX-50s, but just calm it down a little bit. And the AMX-13, okay? Mostly just 'cause I like the skin on it, and that's why I want to spade it. We do have 50% booster. We'll probably maybe get through most of that. But this will be the last night. I think we'll do 7.7. We're going to be moving on to 8.0, 8.3 after this, which we're pretty much done. I got 2 vehicles to get, which we'll probably get pretty close to getting most of these done. And then we're really rocking and rolling here. And then we'll be moving on from there. So that's kind of the plan. I'm going to be watching the college football championship game tonight. Miami versus Indiana. I think it's going to be a good game. I think Indiana's going to win. But I hope it's a good game. Not down Miami. As someone who lives in the great state, which, by the way, almost had to put another long sleeve shirt on today. It got close, guys. It was down in the 40s earlier this morning. I was like, oh, shit. Finally, I was 7 planes away from the Jets and US tree. Congratulations, board. Like I said, when we were talking last time, when we were playing Hoi 4, solid starter jet. 7.0. You're going to get a lot of down tiers and with props. It's a good aircraft. Okay? You're going to have plenty of ammo. It's very much a boom and zoom. And it's going to be, you're going to see some up tiers every once in a while. You're going to have a little bit of a harder time, but it's a good starter aircraft. The one you want to get to, though, is the F-86s, okay? F-86, 8.0, 8.3, 8.7, you're going to have a good time with all of them. Again, the only negative side of the Sabres, in my opinion, is you go from having 650 cals to having 4. However, you do get a little bit of bombs. I do have a special skin for this I've never used before. I should probably do that one day. They're quite good aircraft. I really do like them quite a lot. Then you get the Super Sabre. It's pretty sick. But yeah, F80, that should help you easily grind through the P51s. F84s are okay. They're not as good as the F80 though, in my opinion, especially at the higher BR. But the F86 is definitely what you want to get. Those things crush. I like the MiG-15, and that's gonna be your like #1 competitor you're gonna fight against. F86 is still my beloved. I love that thing. I can fly that thing anytime. Always been a big fan of it. I'm a big fan of the particular one in Japan and 9.0 that I used to grind pretty much the entire tree with. Differences between this one and the American one is this one gets the AIM-9Bs. They're okay. And you get 2 extra 50 cals too, which is kind of weird that the American one doesn't get that. But hey, we're picking hairs here. So hopefully, board, you enjoy it. Good luck on your new addiction of jet aircraft. I wish you the best of luck, as I've struggled a little bit with myself. All right, let's get started here. I'm gonna activate these before I forget. Please, God, go. Oh no, I missed it. I missed it. Damn it. Everjet. Honestly, go rank by rank. I'm dead serious. One, if you're doing it free to play, it's gonna be a lot more efficient. I mean, obviously, if they're folded, you don't necessarily need to get them, but they're half research, so why not? There's gonna be slight variations, but I would definitely go rank by rank because it helps you research into the next tree, and that's, to me, is pretty efficient, especially when you're not doing premium of any kind. It's a good way to do it. Again, it's still gonna take a while, but oh my God, it's got a 90mm on her. Should I grind France? First, someone asked me in the tech tree. It's a lot of fun, to be honest. I'm going to say the autoloaders have been great. had a lot of fun with them. Chris, I will be on later, but I will be distracted watching football. Just want to let you know. All right. The only caveat I think so far I've had with France is also the autoloaders, which are not being stabilized. That is one thing that does suck. It's for the love of the game. I respect that answer. Trust me, I get it. Listen, I would have grinded four tech trees if it wasn't for the love of the game. I don't know if this guy sees this guy. I'm gonna put a round over here just in case. I'm going to try to draw his fire this way, and so hopefully that 90mm can... Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh my god. That's a tiger. We got a tiger on the left here. On a T-44, get fucked. I remember the AMX being this good, honestly. Oh my god. I thought it was an enemy. No, no. Hit that track. We're getting out of here. We're running. Honestly, I don't know what to see. Oh no, T-34, no! Alright, he kind of is creating a roadblock, which I like it. The problem is, can I get behind this guy to flank this guy? I can't. We're gonna be the Frenchiest dirty rat we've ever played. Wait. I'm in a bad spot. Wait, can I get over here? Ooh, maybe. We're doing it for the love of the game. I love that phrase. Oh my god. For me, I would say on it. Okay, are we talking air or ground? I'm gonna have two different answers. I'll give you ground on average for me. On average, just ground forces. I like 7.7 a lot. 7.7 is my favorite BRs. On average, most tech trees I find has a decent, not always, but for the most part, has a decent 7.7 lineup. I really like that BR a lot. Now, it can vary. You can get some nations that have a good 6.7 lineup. Some are a little bit higher, 8.0. Italy was fantastic, I think, at all those BRs. I'll have to double check. But I think 7.7 for me on average is really good. I can make most of those work. I'm decent at higher BRs. I'm not, like, the best, but I'm decent. I know, like, just based on map knowledge, I'm going to be able to outplay most people. We were, you know, playing just like this, not professionally. Air, I really like. Air, I really like 9.0 or 10.0. It depends on like the updates, honestly. Alright. Like right now, I'm playing France 7.7. Is probably one of the best 7.7 lineups in the game. It's not even. I'm not even being like stupid. I genuinely think France has one of the best 7.7 lineups in the game. Granted, I haven't played every nation. I have played a lot, but I have not played every one of them. And it's pretty damn good, honestly. French autoloaders at 7.7 are good. Do got to do a solid shot, which can be kind of ass sometimes, depending on what days you log in, but I have a good time with them. But yeah, for air, I would say 9.0. I really like earlier missile jets. So like your Sabre, like we were talking about a second ago with the AIM-9Bs. AIM-9Bs are not going to carry you. You're still going to have to position, kind of know how to play around with the aircraft, but they can be of good assistance to you. And then I'd say 10.0 if I want to go a little bit faster and also have a little bit better missiles. Again, you're still going to have to be positioning, and you're not going to be necessarily hitting like your radar missiles yet. You're going to see some of them with that, but you're not going to see them very often. You're just going to have better infrared missiles. You're just going to counter those. So I enjoy that a lot. I think that's fun. I cap out realistically for air. I cap out about 12.0. I really don't like playing anything higher than that because I just don't like dealing with 120s and like other equivalents of that. Just don't dig it. I don't like it at all. I don't like that gameplay loop at all. I find it to be quite boring to me, and so it's just not my thing. Ground, I can be competitive all the way up, but just not always my favorite. I feel like the matches go really quick. I see a lot more. I still see, even though they have made changes, and I haven't played top tier since they made the change where they've given you 2 like free vehicles or whatever. I still see a lot of now one death levers. Sometimes now with 2. To be fair, I haven't played it with the new update where they give you some free vehicles to go along with your premiums. I don't know what that's like now. Could be better, but I don't like the top tier stuff as much just because of the constant quickness of the battles. Like, I like when a match takes a little bit of time, it kind of progresses, right? You all spawn in, kind of get to your certain spots in the maps, and you start like trying to like actually battle. You die or whatever, you respawn, you try to position a little differently on that next spawn to try to counter them. I like when matches are able to breathe a little bit, develop, and you can kind of go from there. You don't necessarily see that a lot on high tier. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're gonna run that one. I just want to make sure I had the right round. So like the attack and defend game mode is by far my favorite, or the single caps is probably second favorite. Like this game mode here, it's okay, but if you don't have enough people spawn on both sides, one side can completely just overrun and cut off like your entire spawn. Kind of sucks. So, but that's mine. You know. I don't know, Boyd, what's yours? What have you, from your experience so far, what do you prefer? I did a lot of yapping. Hopefully I answered your question good enough. Yeah, the AMX series is good. It's really good. Everybody's always talking about like East, you know, versus West. And I think France does definitely have a part to play in that with like how they've designed stuff. And like just, granted, you know, it's kind of hard to overcome that whole like surrendering in a few weeks thing, or World War II. They did, even though I point out like they, you know, fought all of World War I and carried. Everybody seems to only remember the last war, not the, you know, not the big one. Although World War II is pretty big, to be fair, but France just, you know, gets remembered for that. Even though France, to their credit and their defense, has been fucking rocking in Africa over the last, you know, 25, 30 years. And they also did fight extremely hard. They have a different mindset and a different philosophy. France doesn't copy anybody, you know, when it comes to like how they design weapons and how they do things, but nobody copies the French because their stuff's different. I'll tell you that. I heard that saying the other day on a YouTube video, and I was like, that's funny as fuck. Also, want to point this out. Where me and my wife are reading the same book for the first time in 7 years. And she's ahead of me now in this book, and she's gonna finish it before I do, and it sucks. But it's a good book. I'm happy. It's the first time we've actually read a book together, and we both really enjoyed that. Oh, what a fucking shot! Woo! On a Conqueror? All right, little AMX. Calm down there, big guy. Just want to say it's been a good fun time reading books with the wife. So. I'm listening to it. To be fair, we're both listening to it. Audiobook. It's called the Project Hail Mary. It's a movie coming out. Not promoting it, just making it. I'm excited to see it. It comes out, I think, in March. I'm excited for it. So that's why we're both reading the book. We had a friend tell us about it, and he would not shut up about it at all. He was very persistent. And you know what? I'm gonna give him his credit. He was right. This is a very good book. So, we're excited to go see the movie together. Hopefully the movie's as good as the book. Oh my god. Auto load. Please tell me I got the smoke rounds off. I did. Alright, that should protect him a little bit. I saved that guy. Just want to point that out. I saved his ass. I'd say for me, current experience tanks and planes, I would say 7.7, 8.0, and air. Yeah. Yeah, I would say this. That's pretty good. I also feel like a lot of stuff at those BRs have been in the game for so long that they're pretty well balanced at this point. Whereas like a lot of the newer stuff comes in and it takes maybe sometimes a year to get shit fixed and like balanced right. So maybe that's why I like those BRs, and I feel like more people, like, because the game's been out for what do we do, 13 years? I feel like most people can get to those BRs reasonably, you know, not fast, but like reasonably well. And so a lot of people have a lot more lineups there. So I agree. I think those are good BRs to play for sure. Damn, this P-51 is just spraying, dog. Just spraying. Oh, shit. Dude, almost got both, dog. Almost got both. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm bringing out my beloved. I'll handle this tiger too. With a French Panther. Basically, essentially, is a French Panther with an autoloader. Let's see if he can pin this fucking armor. Where's that guy at? I know where okay, I remember where he's at now. I have to say, this is probably my... I'm gonna keep repeating. This is probably my favorite premium in the entire game. I bought this because it only looked slightly interesting to me. Because I had someone describe it as like a Panther with an autoloader. And so I was like, oh, that kind of sounds fun. And then I bought this thing and it's just been... it's just been my favorite. I love this thing so much. Even beats the Swedish light tank. What was it? CVN 90, 105 or some shit, whatever the hell that was. Beats that. This thing is just so much fun. By the way, not stabilized, just really slow reverse gear, so it does stabilize. Kind of nifty. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm gonna try to get over... Similar spot where we were at the AMX-13. I'm gonna try to get around there. See if I can get this gun online. Like right now, big open part of the map. I'm assuming most of them are probably sitting in there. So just gotta go in and try to counter them. You know what? I'm gonna go around. Oh, the Corsairs, dude? Oh, Corsairs are my favorite World War II aircraft. Absolute champion. The silhouette of the plane alone is just chef's kiss, beautiful. What's he doing? Yeah, I feel dumb now, don't you, dumbass? Feel good about your choices, don't you? Yeah. Yeah, bet you do. Bet you do. Oh, how many rounds we got left? We got 1 in a dream, 2 in a dream. Okay. So I can bait him into a shot. and get somebody over here to help. Yeah, this thing is deceptively good. We're gonna come on. Ooh, gave him a little much there. Basically what I'm doing right now is I'm letting the autoloader just get a few more rounds in. That is its Achilles heel. So we got about 4 shots. And that guy probably won't bounce again. I think he's gonna go for the kill shot next. We can... Oh. Maybe get him to shoot our teammate? Yes. Don't do that, teammate. Don't do that. We're being patient. He knows I can go through him too. This 100mm is good. It's very good. Alright, we're gonna back out. We're gonna see if we can get this guy. Hellcat right below you. Oh my god, he made it. Okay, there it is. Perfect. Overall, what vehicle? Besides the Terminators? Not this thing. This thing sucks. This is just horrible. I would never... I think this thing may need a buff, actually. It's just not... In no way needing a nerf on this thing. Absolutely not. 4-second reload? No, it's not fast enough, I think. I think it's too slow. No, the Terminators for sure need one. I think maybe there was that one Chinese tank that I was using. I was like, damn, this thing is just maybe the MBT 2000. That thing is actually a fucking unit. Oh, and was that Carnarvon? Oh shit. Oh fuck. I didn't realize I had a reload after that. What a weird move that was. That thing was just like, alright. But you know, I would say some of the, I think it's like the MB2 2000. I felt like that thing was an absolute fucking monster of a tank. I had a good time with it, honestly. What a comeback victory, by the way. It was a good round. This is like what I'm talking about. Like, the match gets to breathe a little bit, right? Like, you actually get to... We were not winning that first half of this match. We're coming back, so I was happy about that. I like these kind of games like this. Yeah, maybe some. I feel like aircraft are pretty strong right now. I mean, aircraft are going to continue to get better. There's still a pretty good amount of aircraft they haven't added to the game. Like, I don't think the MiG-20, what is it? MiG-35, I think, or some shit like that. After the Foxbat, not the MiG-29. There's a newer version of the MiG-29. I just forget the actual designation of it. It's similar to that. They haven't added that, but there's definitely some things they can add. But aircraft-wise, I don't even know. I don't know if there's any aircraft nerfs, but ground is for sure. The Terminator is for sure. I almost had a nuke too. That was pretty good. If I would have not died and got 7 kills, I've been a lot closer. It was just me making mistakes and getting punished. This thing right here is really good. WZ-101. This thing was an absolute unit, and I loved it. Here, pull it up. Absolute fucking unit on this thing. May need a nerf a little bit because it was strong. It's pretty damn strong. I feel like there was something in Italy that was actually really good. No, I don't even think. Maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe the VC-80-30. I don't want to nerf it though, because I actually really like this fucking thing and I want to keep playing it. I don't know why I didn't finish spading it though. I probably should go back and play that though. I don't know what happened here. There's something happened in my life where I didn't finish 10.3 or 10.0.10.7 for this for whatever reason. I don't remember why. Something happened and then I forgot. I didn't go back and finish it. Maybe the SCRV-122s maybe might need a little bit of a nerf. Haven't played them in a year or two, so they may have gotten fixed. A lot of stuff at Russia top tier needs a nerf, I can tell you that. Remember this fucking thing? Still, guess what? It's still strong as fuck. T80 could use a little bit of a rework. Honestly, just shoot the lower front plate on these things. They still a weak spot, so it's not the worst. But that's all I can think of right now, honestly. I know there's definitely other stuff. I'm just not. Nothing else is coming to mind on that. But yeah, I've gotten a total of 3 nukes playing this game. 2 of them have come from this BR right here. One came from the Lorraine, and the other one came off stream when I was playing the 9.3 lineup. And then the other one came when I was playing China. And that one surprised me because I wasn't anticipating getting a nuke. I was just on that match and everything just kind of went my way. But I got one there too. But yeah, 2 of my nukes that I've gotten come from France 7.7, and that's a really good lineup. I just gel really well with this lineup. I get into a good position and I have a good fire rate on the cannons, and these things just work for me. So again, it's totally my bias, and I really do think this is a really good lineup. So it also could it really gels, I think, well with my play style, which is like get into the flanks in the middle of the maps, know the angles, and then just kind of just guard and hold for a little bit. What vehicle would you like to get added? Well, I'm still waiting on my Italian barrel to be added. Don't think it will. Man can dream though. If you don't know what that is, just type in Italian barrel aircraft. You'll see it. Can't miss it. Totally not. It's a complete civilian aircraft, but if they added it at like 1.0 and gave it like 2 machine guns, I would be just so happy. It would just be funny as fuck to me. I was thinking about this the other day. There is a few Russian aircraft I want to see them add that are they're pretty modern. Definitely I want to see the Thunder Screech. I think that would be so sick. Thunder Screech it'd be really cool. It's loud as fuck though, so I don't know how fun it would actually be, because I don't know how they would do that. But it's similar to kind of like what they did with the Fireball. They added basically they made a prop aircraft. If you don't know what the Thunder Screech is, they made a prop aircraft that could go supersonic. The problem is when you have an aircraft, particularly a prop aircraft that can go supersonic, the blades are constantly breaking the sound barrier every time they spin. So you're just hearing constant bang, 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 bang of the breaking the sound barrier. So I kind of want to see that get added to the game. Not because I think it's going to be good, but because I just think it'd be funny. Definitely, I'm excited to see another like French prototype DLC. I am excited for that. I almost would get it just because it is unique. But I'm just kind of, right now financially, I'm doing some other stuff, and I don't want to spend money. I don't need to spend money in this game right now. I kind of did it over winter break. Got 2 Leopard 2 A4s for France and Germany. This is the Caproni. Yeah, the Caproni would be cool. I'll pull up the barrel thing. I don't know if you're pulling up the right vehicle or not. I'll show you after this. I would like to see a lot more, I'm hoping, Korean vehicles come to the game. Even if it is like a whole new tech tree. Hopefully they time it right where I'm about to go into my next tech tree and they can add that then. That'd be really cool. Just saying, it'd be kind of nice. I'd like to see like the K2, the Black Panther. I think that'd be sick as fuck. It's basically Baby Abrams, but they made it their own, which I respect. Alright, what's he doing? That's about 6 to 8, somewhere in here. We're gonna put a round over here just in case. Oh shit, that was a mouse. Definitely a few British vehicles they haven't added. I would like to see more flamethrower vehicles get added to the game. That kind of upsets me that they haven't added more. I want a Sherman with a flamethrower. I want the Stuart that had a flamethrower. It was called the Satan, which I think is cool as fuck. I like to see more battle passes like that. Be sick. Just more nations with more flamethrowers. I mean, that'd be awesome. We're going for a little bit of a harder shot. Didn't ammo rack them like I wanted, but it is what it is. More Polish vehicles too. I would like to see the cockroach get added one day. I think like just an entire subtree of like Poland. A lot of like interesting designs came out of Yugoslavia, well, formerly Yugoslavia, where they put a 122 millimeter on a Sherman tank just to see what it could do. I like to see that get added. I don't know the technical name of that. I think it's cool as fuck. And there's still a lot they can add. Feel dumb about that one, huh? Yeah, I feel dumb. I do. I feel dumb about that. You having fun, T30? Doing a good job, bud? Alright, let's see if I can pop around here again and not be surprised. We gotta push up because we're gonna get pushed on the left side of A. And I want to get up here to kind of counter a little bit. I don't know. I think that's most of things I can think of. Honestly, like a lot of, they could add so many more vehicles with like flamethrowers and modifications and stuff like that. I think it'd be really cool. What about you? What about you, Board? What do you think? Any vehicles they've added where you're kind of like, oh, you're really excited for it, and then you play it, and it's kind of like, it's not as good. I've had a few of those where I was like, oh, I was pretty excited to play it, and totally could be me. Totally could be a skill issue. But there were some vehicles that they've added that I was excited for, and I just turned out to be kind of mediocre at best. Alright, we got his barrel. He's... Hello? Hello? Alright, definitely saw that guy. For sure saw that guy. Alright, I'm gonna rotate. Yep, I was afraid of that. Also, too, for Japan, can we just get like a event vehicle? Like the Japanese heavy tank that was pure paper vehicle, by the way, just completely bullshit. Only got to the drawing board. Like the was it the ON or the ON1, O1 or whatever the hell it was? I like to see that. Like give France or Japan a little bit more heavy tanks. That'd be cool. I do have a surprise coming in my edited video that I need to... I'll probably work on that tonight, actually, after the stream. Trying to get that done while I'm watching football. F-35, that's coming. It'll eventually make it to the game. Probably won't play it too much, to be honest with you. I'll probably maybe 1 or 2 games in it. Again, it's going to be dealing with, like, super advanced missiles. And I don't think stealth's going to be... I don't think stealth's really going to matter too much in the video game as it does in real life, as we've seen recently. But no, it'll eventually get in the game, and then it can just go and just smack around the Russian F-57 aircraft that it was, supposedly 5th generation jet. That maybe have only, sorry, I'm not a hater, but it's like, don't be hyping up you're only hyping up your shit because you are completely outclassed and you have nothing. You're still like 10 years behind. I'll just say it. I don't think any other country, maybe China, maybe, has a aircraft that is maybe questionably capable of comparing itself to the F-22 or F-35. I'm not trying to be Western superiority or whatever the fuck, but because we have seen the Chinese was it J-10 go against the Rafale recently or last year, and it was cooking a little bit. So I'm saying China's probably ahead of aviation-wise, more advanced than Russia is now. Russia just has so much more, been around longer and has been doing this shit a little bit, been in the game a little bit longer. So I don't know if Russian stuff is necessarily still as good as like they used to be, but I think China's definitely caught up in the aviation world, especially with like new tech, missiles, radar, and stuff. So maybe some more advanced like Chinese aircraft would be kind of cool to see. But yeah, no, I do think the F-35, F-22 is going to come to the game. And I guarantee you're going to have people that get in when they do get added to the game, you're going to have people like, oh, these things suck. I just took it down with whatever aircraft that's kind of close to it at that BR. My whole point is video games are not real life, but some people are going to compare them as if they were, because that's just how people are. Ooh, down tier. Oh, sick. All right, cool. Down tier. I'm more interested in like what China's doing when it comes to like aircraft and like ground forces and like how the military is going to fight relative to like the US. More so than I am like with like Russian stuff. I feel like Russia has some like decent stuff here and there, but I think I'm just me personally more interested in like what China's doing with like some of their aircraft and like some of the stuff that's been shown. I find that stuff to be way more interesting. And I'm curious to see how their stuff's going to stack up in like 5 to 10 years. As like, you know, more, unfortunately, more combat and more military action is used in the next like 10, 15 years. I'm curious to see how their stuff's going to stack up in certain parts of the world. I was kind of surprised, honestly, by the fouls being used in India. I thought that was kind of interesting. I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't think the AC-130 would be that good in the game. I think the AC-130 would get countered pretty easily. Only reason, like, the AC-130 is good in a specialty role. You got to keep in mind the AC-130 is good if you have complete air dominance, right? It's slow. It flies in a pretty regular pattern. What's up? What are you making? If you make the ramen, yes, but if you make the pizza, I'll wait. Huh? I don't care. I'm not super hungry. I'll eat ramen though. But yeah, no, you gotta keep in mind that the AC-130, so you gotta have, it flies in a very particular pattern because it has to stay angled so that we can get all those guns to bear. Right. I think it would be maybe a fun little thing to use, like kind of, for a little bit, but I don't want to. I mean, imagine trying to spade that thing. Right? I don't know. All your guns off to the side would be kind of hard to do. I feel like I can see what you're saying with like maybe like a kill streak. I also don't want to see kill streaks in the game. I think they start doing that, especially when you can unlock aircraft and all that shit. Oh, like in game mode. Okay, I could. I mean, I think they'll probably add the AC-130 for the infantry side combat, because I don't think they're gonna add jets to the infantry stuff. I haven't even tried the infantry gameplay yet. I've heard decent things about it, but I have not played it. But I could see them adding the AC-130 in that game mode. I think it would be much better in that game mode. I don't know what, because you would have to add it for the US, right? But what would you add as a? So for infantry, they've only added US and Russia so far, right? Which I'm surprised they did do that because of everything going on in the world. But props to them for at least being like, no, we're going to use real nations. Kind of excited for Japan to get their infantry in the game one day. That'd be pretty cool. But that's a different topic for a different day. So the US would get the AC-130. What would be its parallel for Russia? I don't know. Maybe like well, they already have helicopters, so maybe like a mass like drone swarm, maybe something like that. You get like 2 or 3 drones. You can just kind of pick on the map where they go, and they just kind of fly in that area, and they like auto lock like people or like, you know, squads, whatever. Maybe something like that. right? Because you're not going to add like an AC-130 for the U.S. and not have like a something that like unique that Russia gets. I feel like that would be not very balanced. You see what I'm saying? Alright, we're gonna get over to A. Because one thing, like, I would say Russia's, when I, like, how they use their drones, I think as we've seen in unfortunate real combat in the last couple of years, I think Russia's gotten pretty good at using drone attacks, and like they've gotten pretty good at doing that, and like how they do that whole operation. So I could see them maybe having something like that added to the game that might be more realistic. That would be a crazy thing to think about too, is like one day we like, God forbid, we're in like an actual like kinetic conflict with like Russia or like another country like China or something, and we're using an AC-130 and they use a drone to take it out. God, that would be, the shit posting would never end on that. Maybe this Spokovic, I don't even know what that is. Is it like a missile system? Oh, he got me. Spokovic. Or a spook. Yeah, I think I'm saying that right. I'm gonna look that up. A quart. Oh no, you're fine. I'll have to look because I haven't seen anything on it. Alright, we're gonna go over an A. There's some getting. Can't see it because my big ass head's in the way, but I'm getting a little flanked over here. We still got all their best players. We're not doing not the best on this map. I'm not gonna lie. It's just been a little rough. I'm 50, alright. He's gonna have 2 shots left, I believe, on that Ontos. I'm gonna try to drive through the smoke and get over here and help this mouse. My heavy hitter. Don't. Oh. Didn't see that guy. Should have, though. He's sitting right up top next to the statue. I think I'm actually out. Yeah. Let me turn it around a little bit there. What was that guy over there? Alright, let me look this up. Alright, so we're looking at... I'm gonna look this up. I'm looking up the Spookovic first. Oh, it's a potential concept. Okay. And then... look this up, maybe see if that's something. Is there any pictures on this thing? I wonder. No, nothing on that. It would be cool just to have something like that. But yeah, let me type in... I love talking about this thing. Yeah, but you're actually right. It was the Stipa Caproni. You're 100% right on that. I want to see this added to the game. Is it good? Probably not. Probably dog shit. But they added the Po 2. You know what I'm saying? Can we get some more meme aircraft like this, please? Even if it's an April Fool's event. Please, God. That would be awesome. And then make a little naval ship decoration where I can put this on a ship. Oh, it'd be fantastic. Hang on, let me type in. There was... there's some other ones I like. Okay, so yeah, the MiG... oh yeah, okay, so it was the MiG-31 and then the MiG-35. I like the MiG-35. I like... it's obviously pretty similar to the MiG-29, but I think it's pretty good looking. And then the... I think they've added most of the SU aircraft. The only one that I haven't... I would love for them to add, and it's probably one of my favorites, is the Sukhoi 47. This is the actual aircraft itself. They actually made this. It flew, but it's a front, like, I would love for them to add this. This is probably the one aircraft I would play top tier for if they ever added it. Was a real aircraft. Here it is actually flying right there. Actual picture of it flying. I don't think it was very good. It was kind of towards the end of like the Soviet Union, right before they fell. So they canceled the program pretty much just to save money. But I would love to see this. I think it would be sick. It's another... I just think it's a cool looking aircraft. I think I played this in like East Combat, something like that. But yeah, I would love for them to add that. That's probably the one air vehicle I can think of for sure besides the Caproni that they could add that I would be like, oh, this is sick. It would be like the first time. I'd probably feel the same way about that aircraft they added it as I did when I first heard that they were adding an F-14 to the game. Where I was like genuinely excited. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be so cool. You know what I mean? I'm probably excited in that way. I haven't been excited for really a lot of things they've added recently. Like there's some stuff that they've added to the game where I'm like, oh, that's cool. Let's, we'll try that out. We'll give it a chance. You know what I mean? But like, hasn't anything that's been like, oh, I gotta get that. You know what I mean? But yeah, it would be the Caproni would be a sick event vehicle. Not good at all. Slow as fuck. Oh man, if they gave it like little like 50-kilogram bombs too, like they did the Po 2 or like the Swordfish, oh, that'd be fantastic. Give it the same flight model as the Swordfish. I wouldn't even care. I'd still play it and think it's good. Because I would understand exactly what it is, which is it's a meme vehicle, and I'm okay with it. Will I have a positive KD? Probably never. But that's okay. But yeah, if they ever added the SU-47, that would be fucking sick. Oh man, be right back. You're good, man. But yeah, those are the only things I can think of like to add. There's definitely other stuff for sure. Naval-wise, if they could add the USS Missouri, that would be sick. I would play naval for that. The Missouri is like one ship before the day before, you know, before I die, this one ship I want to step foot on. For like historical reasons, and that's also like where I'm from and stuff. Helicopter. Is that friendly? What is that? Sound friendly. Going on a side quest into enemy territory. Thank God we were here. Go on, my little AML. Go on, big guy. You good, Jess? You okay? Oh, okay. Thought something was wrong. Have I heard of the Nord 1500? No, I have not. I will look it up. Go Beauregard, the one aircraft that gets no love. You go, you little French bastard. Alright, let's get a little further down this hill. Come out of these woods. Looks pretty cool. I'll have to check it out. I would like to see them add like just different like American stuff to add, like give them canards. Like, I don't know if you ever seen like the F-16 with like canards or the F-15 with canards. They look kind of sick. I'm a fan of canards. Some people are not. Solid shots working fine. It's working fine on this thing. Just gonna keep sneaking around here. I do see two enemies kind of around these rocks over here we need to take care of for our team. Don't know what they are though. Anthony, what's going on? We're just talking about random aircraft and vehicles they haven't added to the game that we'd like to see. Oh, so close. So far, we've come up with the Su-47, the Caproni, the Stuart with the flamethrower, the Sherman with the flamethrower. I'm sure there's a T-34 with the flamethrower, I'm sure. 99% sure on that one. Yeah, Anthony, I wasn't going to bring it up. Some good news, though. The Texans lost, so, you know, you at least have that. Because your defense played as best they could. Your offense gave that game up. Because if your defense would have played like your offense, that game would have been a blowout. Having said that, though, Texans offense was also actual ass. So I don't know who we got in the playoffs right now. It's interesting to me because you have the Seahawks, which are playing lights out, and then you have the Rams. The Rams looking pretty good, and they're looking a little feisty. I like it. I like what I'm seeing out of the Rams. I kind of want them to win. Just 'cause I like Stafford a lot. I think he deserves another one before he retires. You know? It's sad to hear about the Broncos. I don't root for injuries. I never root for people to get hurt. And Bo Nix is definitely a tough SOB for finishing that game out with a broken ankle, essentially. Which is kind of wild. And the Patriots are looking like their old Empire ways, which I just, as an Eagles fan, we can't have that. We can't have the evil Empire being back. So as long as the Patriots don't win, I'm happy. So, but yeah, no, I am gonna be stopping my stream in about 7:10, 7:20, so I can watch the college football game tonight. This is the first year I've actually genuinely followed. I don't have a team, so just keep that in mind. But I've followed college ball a lot more this year, and so I've been watching Miami games because obviously where I live, I can get those games pretty easily. And then I've also been watching Indiana, which surprisingly they've just been unbeatable so far. But yeah, I'm excited for that game tonight, so I'm going to watch that and then work on editing my next video to come out later this month. So I will drop a hint of what's going to be in the video, because I got this. Pretty excited about it. Going nuts this year. Indiana's been going fucking wild, dog. Up there. Am I up here? Hang on. I'm zooming. Behold. Heavy tank number 6 for Japan. I got that out of one of those crates. That's the video that I'm working on, is me unboxing. If you haven't noticed, I've pulled it up a few times. I don't have any boxes anymore. I made a video of me opening all those boxes. It's the most expensive video I've ever made, because it cost me like $150 to open all those boxes. But I did it because we hit 1,000 subscribers, and I appreciate both of you for that. Appreciate all of you for that, actually. So that is a video I'm currently working on editing and trying to get that done. But yeah. Hang on. Let me look up. So it's a 1500 Griffin is a fighter or not? I'll check it out. I'm looking it up right now. I think Indiana's going to win. I'm just hoping it's a good game, and I'm hoping that it's closer than what the last 2 games with Indiana's gone. Because it looked like a straight ass whooping. Oh, hang on. Here it is. Let's see. Oh, that looks sick. What is this? Oh, board. What the hell did you find this at? This looks like a kid would draw like an aircraft. That looks sick. Add this to the game for France, please. Damn, look at that thing. That looks wild. This could be the fastest metal boy. Hell yeah. Oh, you know another aircraft I just thought of they could add? I'm just saying. Peacemaker. It's always an option. You can just add it to the game. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, this thing looks quick. Also, another aircraft. I want to see them add this. I don't know if I spelled this right. I'd like to see them add this to the game. It can go in the Italian tech tree because of Brazil, and it also go in the American tech tree. Listen, I'm right there with you, bud. My wife she married me not because of my autistic, military, sometimes useless information of shit that has no relevance on our lives. But I know a lot of shit about this stuff, and I like it. And she puts up with it. God bless her heart. She puts up with this shit. I put up with her shopping and like how this snowman decoration is completely different than this snowman decoration, but she had to have both of these decorations because it works with the aesthetic. I put up with that, and she puts up with my useless, sometimes, military knowledge. So I would like to see them add this up. Super Tucano. I love this thing. They just adopted it back into the US. So this is the first aircraft that was made by Italy and Brazil that America's adopted by a foreign country. This is the first one in like 50 years plus or something like that. So yeah, the Super Tucano would be sick. It'd be perfect too, because it would sit right in like about rank 4, rank 5. It would slide in. I'll show you exactly. I mean, ordnance-wise, it might actually bump it up a little bit. Ordnance-wise, or aircraft-wise, it would sit right about 7.0. Right in here. Right, I need to go and get this. It would be a perfect one to go sit right next to that. 7.0, just right in there. I'm glad to see it was getting a few more 7.0 aircraft. Thank God. So, I think that'd be sick. But, yeah, that'd be... I'm still not completely out on the AC-130. It would just have to be based on a game mode. I really do feel that would be the only way. I mean, to be honest though, the Super Tucano will be kind of sick. Oh, imagine if they added that high tier stuff. Because they kind of did that. It's kind of close, but not the same. They did give the Sky Raider flares, right? So that's one of the only props in the game that has flares. And so they could do that. They could move the Super Tucano. It wouldn't be the fastest one, but they could definitely add it to like 8.0, 8.7. Give it some decent ordnance. And let that go out there and start slinging. Be kind of cool. Also, I'm gonna let you guys know. I don't know if you know this. It's been pretty cold here in the great state of Florida. It got down in the 40s, guys. It was close. It was close. We thought we were all gonna freeze to death today. I even brought my wife's plant inside because that's love right there. When you get married and your wife has a plant that you don't want to see die because you'll make her sad, you bring it inside for her. That's love. Some would say that's me being a bitch, but I look the other way. I think this is a terrible spot. 10 degrees right now where I live. Well, gee, all right, calm down. 10 degrees. Jesus Christ, what do you live in the Arctic? The Tsar tank would... Oh yeah, the Tsar tank would be funny as fuck. That would have to be like an event thing though. Oh my god. How, bro? I just got here. Let me angle a little bit, see if that helps. I'm gonna angle. It did help. Okay. Alright. Alright. Live in Pennsylvania, good god. Thank you. I will say the Rams-Bears game was pretty good. I like the fact that it was starting to snow and shit on the field. I thought that was sick. Fuck you. So keep putting rounds on. Where's this other guy at, dude? Come on, let me move. Alright, we're gonna wait for this mouse to get up here. Yeah, it was pretty damn cold. Alright, let me try to locate where this tank is shooting from. Oh, he was down there. Little rat bastard. I don't know. I don't know. It was, I wore 2 jackets. Sweatpants? No, I'm okay. Oh, how did I survive getting shot in this thing? I have no idea. This thing has no armor. It had to be something of like a smaller caliber. It had to be. Or just a shit angle. The Hiller flying platform? I have not. How are we doing over here? Oh, it's going well for the Germans. The world never wants to hear those words. Neither does Brazil when they get their in this soccer game. Also excited, the World Cup's coming. Pretty pumped about that. Alright, how many people oh, that's... We're going for it. Nope, nope. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. We're going for it. Fuck you. Cover me, Germany. Like you're covering Greenland right now. Keep going. Yep. Perfect. We're doing good. I don't know what that thing is, but I want it. Oh my god. Can we stabilize, please? Mother of God. I'm gonna do the one shot I know I can. Fuck, he moved the last second. Alright, I hit the brake, nothing. Hey, the turtle had to try. He had to get out there. Gotta give him props. He was being aggressive. Probably the wrong camo, buddy. Just throwing it out there. Probably the wrong camo. Oh, I didn't even see that guy. Alright. I'm gonna eat after this. It's gonna be real quick. I'm just gonna turn my camera off. Once this match is over. We're kind of whooping that ass. Yeah, no kills yet. Alright. Ooh, Tiger 2 105. I haven't seen that in a while. Also, can we bring back some of like the vehicles that are taken out of the game? I don't care if it's like an event thing or if it's like a battle pass. Can we just bring like the Tiger 2 105 back, the Panther 2 back, Quellian? Just like some of like vehicles like that, and like other stuff they've taken out of other trees, like the It was kind of recently, but like the Japanese jets that got taken out. Oh, they got his ass. Get a job, Foch. Mouse, how we looking, bud? In this game? Huh. I've never heard of that. It's like a T-32. There's probably something similar to that in the game. I haven't heard of it, but there's like the Brita like 90, but maybe there's a 50mm version of it or something. Oh, big dog. I don't know what clipped me, but that sucks. Maybe it was that guy. There you go, Panther. Stay focused over there, big dog. Trying to help control the center of this map. 8.3. That's good. Anthony, let me ask you this. What's like, we were talking about this earlier. What's like your favorite BR, or like your favorite BR for ground and air? Just in general. I think it's a good topic. We haven't really, maybe we have discussed a few times on the channel, not much. All right, there we got a kill. We're in total ass this game. Could be ours. Alright. Still gonna play around. We're gonna talk about aircraft for a second. I'm gonna eat dinner. My wife made this for me, because she's super sweet. Let me, I'm gonna turn my camera off, just so I can eat. Because I don't think anyone wants to see me eat. It's not great. It's not pretty. Let's see. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna add, so let's go elevation mechanic. I like mechanism. I don't know why I said that. But hopefully they do add back the R2Y2. So that's the word I was thinking. I couldn't think of the word a minute ago. Anthony, let me know if you find that, because I want to look it up. I want to see what it was. Oh, I should get the Alpha Jet soon. We're having Kind of bougie here. I'll turn the camera back on so I can show you. Oh, there I am. So it's called Mama Fuku like ramen, but they're like thicker noodle ramen, and we found this really good like chili flavor one we really like. So that's what I'm chowing down. We like to mix it with like ground beef and like chicken and stuff like that. It's really good. We're big fans of like we're not let's say like we like ramen a lot, but we're not like just like the cheap stuff all the time. We do like to actually try like, because there's actually really good quality ramen out there and stuff. And so we found this, we really like it a lot. Sorry, I hope that was a good angle, but yeah, I like it a lot. It's good. Yeah, dude, if you get to, I don't know if you have a Target near you. They're in Target. They're called Mama Fuku, like ramen, essentially. And they have like 3 or 4 different flavors. Really good stuff. I like the chili one. Definitely give it a try if you want to mix it up on your ramen game. All right, so the Bardella 60mm. Let me check that out. Oh, it's the Israeli. Yeah. Okay, yeah, they just added that last update. Yeah, it's not bad. From what I've heard, I haven't played it. I haven't played Israel that much, to be honest with you. I don't. But yeah, it sits right there. Yeah, what a tank design. Let's take basically like a IFV and a very early 60s IFV and turn it into a light tank. There's no targets. I mean, you might be able to find it at Walmart then, or if you have like another, I don't know what part of the world you live in, but you might be able to find it at like here, I'll pull this shit up. I want you, that way you can know exactly what it looks like. Noodles. Yeah, this is it right here. We got this one, the green one here. This is the one we have tonight. We live in Norway. Okay, so they do make it. They do sell it to Norway. So there's that. Good stuff. I like it. Like I said, we're trying this one tonight. I will say that's not very good. I didn't care for that one as much. This one's. I don't think we've had this one. I don't think I've seen this one. We've had this one. This one was good. This one was good. And I think this one. The black bag was not very good. I didn't like that one as much. I don't know if we've had any other. I don't know why they advertise. I don't know. Yeah, I'd give it a shot if you do eat ramen semi regularly, and it's not like super super expensive. This one right here, I have not found that one. But yeah, you can kind of do dinners like that with it. It's pretty good. I don't know who the fuck's eating eggs like that though. Oh, that does not look good. All right, give me like a really good like Norwegian food. Also, I don't know if you know this. There was a movie that I think came out of Norway. Pretty sure it's out of Norway. called Trolls. Was on Netflix. They made a sequel. Not as good. The sequel is not as good as the first one, I have to admit. I was a little let down. By the sequel. First one was good. Second one, not so much. But yeah, I liked the first one. I obviously had subtitles on because I unfortunately only know English and I barely speak that one, so. But I like the first one. The first one was good. Your guys' Novik film was pretty awesome, pretty good as well. Norway's been cranking out some films, man. I tell you what. I think I'm gonna spell this wrong, so just don't judge too hard, okay? I think I spelled that right. No, Narvik. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know I spelled that wrong. Pretty good film. I like the film. Which you guys would have, showed the one scene where you're sinking that battle cruiser that just literally just got commissioned into the German Navy. First mission, goes out, gets, sunk by a Norwegian commander and like 50 guys and 2 torpedoes from World War I. Love that story. You guys could literally made the entire film about that, and I'm like, this is the greatest thing I've ever watched. Solid film, though. Can't say I've watched this. Alright, let's look this up. Hopefully this is good. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. It looks like a good stew. Yeah, it looks like a good stew, dude. I like that stuff. I eat that shit. One thing I would recommend Norway, maybe look into, I don't know if you guys have really experienced this, pasta. I feel like you guys could really, make some crazy shit up with some pasta noodles. I'm just throwing it out there. Actually, let's look that up real quick. I have no idea. I don't know. Here it is. Oh, okay, you guys have figured out pastas. Alright, good. Alright, good. I'm just want to make... What the fuck is this? What is this, Norway? Explain yourself. You guys thought that was good enough to go on the internet? Don't get me wrong, like, America's definitely done some embarrassing shit, but like, I don't see a lot of us making food like that. Dude, pasta's great. It's my favorite food. Just don't do that again, please. Okay. Alright. You guys look like you guys are using ramen noodles. Okay, I see you. That looks good. That looks good. Scandinavian noodles. I don't know if that's exactly the same thing. What the fuck is this? What is this? What is that? Oh, that's a... Okay, never mind. That looks like a Dutch oven. I thought you guys had, like, canned noodles and fish or some shit. I was about to judge you guys really hard. It's not it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. I think British food, I think we all can agree, is the worst of all time. Don't believe me? Look up jailed eels. If you're about to go to sleep, I would not look that up. That's more of like looking something up in the morning so you can forget about it before you go to sleep. But all right, let's type in. All right, let's look this up. You guys are using interesting words. This looks like it's gonna be a fish meal of some kind. Is this a fish bake? I'm seeing like. Never mind. All right, never mind. I don't think it's gonna be a fish thing. All right, let me know when it's. Is this one it? That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. I'd eat that. Almost looks like a fish and I'm assuming like some type of au gratin like potatoes or something, or some type of recipe like that. I'll give it a chance. Okay. I don't know if this is a translation or if it's a good one. But it's like a fish casserole with macaroni and, I don't know, garlicky breadcrumbs. I don't know what that means. I would eat this. My wife would not eat this because she doesn't like fish. She would have a hard time in Norway. Anthony, welcome back. We just finished eating. Here I am. Whoa. Scary. Oh, it's just fish and mac and cheese. Oh, I'd crush that. Mac and cheese is awesome. Unless you're like, only like trout and salmon and salmon. Alright, I mean, I think that's really the debate on like how you pronounce like salmon and like salmon. Like, how do you say it? I think definitely depends on like what part of the world you're from. I always say salmon. And then some people look at me funny like, no, that's not how you say it. And then I just never talk to those people ever again. I just don't talk to them. Yeah, but I mean, you guys have a lot of coastline. So I could definitely see fishing being like a predominant thing. I wouldn't even be upset with that. I like fish. I live in Florida. We eat a lot of fish too. Yeah, see, I would say salmon. That's just how I pronounce it. Some people are weird. Like, it's salmon. And I think those people are like hipsters, and I just don't talk to those people. I avoid those people like the plague. Yeah, I would definitely rate those noodles as the best of the ramen noodles I've had. And come to Lake Erie, the best dead poison fish in the world. I don't know exactly how to take that, but I've message received. I'll eventually get up there. The goal, or at least the plan is with me and the wife, is we'd like to hit all 50 states, like travel to all 50 and like kind of experience that, you know what I mean? And we'd also like to travel abroad as well. Like, I've been to about 7 countries in Europe when I was in the Navy. I got fortunate enough to do that. The wife, however, has not traveled outside the U.S. So I would like, I think it'd be really cool for her to be able to get out and explore. But I think for right now, where we are in life, I think we want to do 50 states is a lot more achievable. So I think that's what we're going to try to do So we do want to try to get up around like Michigan, Illinois, Ohio, Indiana, all those states up there. It has pretty big milkshakes. How big we talking? All right, milkshakes. Milkshakes are kind of my thing. I'm a fucking sucker for those things. Strawberry milkshakes? Hard to beat. I know it's a very basic bitch thing to say, but strawberry milkshakes, man, I had one over the weekend. Ooh, so good. Oh, we gotta hit this train. Lactose intolerant. You just do it for the love of the game. Good God. It'd be funny as fuck. You're gonna pay for it now and later. Alright, we stopped. I stopped the train a little too early. Yeah, I don't know how. I feel bad for people who are like lactose intolerant. I really do. Like, to have that debuff when you spawn in this game of life is just sucks. I think I'm gonna keep going. I don't want to stay here. Seems dangerous. I just imagine everybody starts like they do in Project Zombie, where they're just gonna pick one debuff stat and then have a couple other stats they're gonna max out. I think vanilla is like a good starting point for people who've never had a milkshake, though. I think vanilla is always a solid choice. Like, if I don't know what flavor I want, I always go vanilla, and I'm never really disappointed. There are some, like, shitty versions of vanilla, though. I don't know if it had to a point where I can... Well, good news here that you're kind of building up our tolerance. Hey, that's my friend, dickhead. I got you, Little Italy. Don't worry about it, big dog. Life invention is just because it's French. Wow. Hater. As someone who's playing the French tech tree and might actually be French and Swiss, I would say I'm offended, but I'm actually... Oh my god, oh my god. Alright, we're good now. I will say French vanilla is not as good. I will say that. I don't think French... on certain things, it's pretty decent. But I don't think French vanilla is as good as like regular vanilla. I think it's just French vanilla because it's France has got to be difficult and different on everything. Oh my god! Thank you, whoever shot. Thank you, Little Italy. I knew saving your ass would help me. How do you measure milkshakes and links it in volume? I think it's a European thing. See, okay, I'm gonna say this. It may be controversial. Okay, I don't like whipped cream. I don't like it. I don't like it on anything. The only time I like it is on maybe on a peach cobbler or a peach, you know, like a warm peach pie. I think maybe that's it. Other than that, I'm not a fan of whipped cream. I know. Yeah, I'm not out there measuring that shit. I'll tell you that. Don't know how he didn't see me, but I'll take it. Well, the thing is, like, if you don't, I feel like when you put whipped cream on stuff, if you don't eat it like right away, it starts getting like all soggy and shit, and like it's flat. And I don't like it. You know, I'm just not a fan. Bro, you're doing fucking math? You're doing math in centimeters? I have no idea, bro. No idea. I'm wishing you the best of luck. I have no idea. I'm gonna bring out my favorite tank. We're gonna run that shit. All right, thank God, because I'm not gonna take it. My wife will, because she's a fucking monster, but I'm not. Nope. I mean, it soaks. Yeah, exactly. It ruins the taste. It's horrible. All it is literally compressed sugar in a can. Not great. Not great. If I never stream again, we'll know what happened. My wife heard me. She got a hold of me when I'm asleep, because she ain't taking me down while I'm awake. Let you know that right now. It ain't happening. But maybe she got me in my sleep, guys. All right, just send a card. Oh God. It is. It's not good. Most things in the U.S. that you eat is not good for you. It's. I will say though, my school is fucking my brain up. Probably not as bad as an American education. I'm willing to bet you money on that one. But something that's not good for you but tastes delicious is a chicken and a biscuit cracker. Fantastic. One of the best things ever invented. I'll die on this hill. Do not care. Chicken and a biscuit cracker. Fantastic. According to my calculations, she should be right over here. Hopefully. Oh my God, you had Subway? Brother. Why? Did you just decide to wake up and hate yourself today? Why do you have Subway? Isn't that crazy? You can think about like you going out to eat at a certain restaurant and there might be carcinogens in the food that you're eating. That's fucking wild. Not a W on the American food side, I'll tell you that. Oh, we got that shot off lucky. Us to learn pi in 6th grade. I don't know when the hell we... Yes! Yeah, she has her headphones on. I want to know when they start teaching like pi in school for us. I'm curious. I have no idea. Alright, we're gonna run this back. We got time. We're getting our ass kicked, but we're gonna run back. 7th grade? Okay, so it's about average. I mean, 6th grade's not bad. Pre-algebra? Alright, well, we got a fucking Einstein in the chat. Alright. Good for you. I'm just kidding. Learning and educating yourself is not a bad thing. I just like to mess around. Sounds gay. Dang it. He got to it before me. What's that? You learned pre-algebra in 7th grade? Might be homosexual. School sucks. Like, I feel like, I don't know, maybe how you guys feel about this, but I feel like I've learned more outside of school. Oh, shit. Fuck that, we're gonna kill him. I don't care if it didn't count. I feel like I've learned more outside of school, but it's not necessarily like a broad topic. It's more of like I've learned more about the stuff that I like. All right, Anthony, have a good night, buddy. I feel like I've learned more about like stuff that interests me, like history. I do learn some like science stuff here and there, not necessarily math. I feel like I've capped out on that, but you know what I mean. I just feel like I've learned more not being in school and just being around other people and just learning weird shit here and there. I've placed first on my team. Ah, that's rough. I didn't feel like I did that good. I'll be honest with you. I didn't feel like I was doing it. I don't think we're gonna... might. Like, you do need school. I do feel like having some form of like generalized education system is not a bad thing. I just feel like some of the stuff they teach is fucking useless. But maybe it's designed in a way to catch those people who are interested in those topics and they don't know they're interested in those topics until later on. You know what I mean? But because they learned some of that stuff in school, they're like, oh, I'm going to do something in that field later on in life. I can see maybe there's an argument to be made that way. Oh. The poor guy. But, yeah, I feel like sometimes school does not teach you enough on how to do certain things. Like in the U.S., like they don't, like when you should be as your senior year, which is 12th grade in high school. I feel like there should be a class that teaches you, because you're going to start paying taxes when you turn 18 or when you get a job, right? Most people start when they're turning 18. There should be a class that teaches you how, hey, this is our state tax system. This is how you do things. It's set up this way because of this, this, and this. This is how much depending on what state you live in the U.S. I'm only referring to U.S. because I don't know any other country's system. You may have a state tax, you may not. This is a federal tax. I feel like they should learn shit like that, and at least in your senior year. I feel like that's useful stuff. Because I totally, most likely, no one's called me to correct me. Probably fucked up filing my taxes the first time I did mine. Alright, I think we're gonna shift over here to the left. I feel like that's important to know. How to file taxes, just saying. Maybe have some more, you know, like job fairs, like teach you like, hey, this is kind of some trade you can do. Instead of going to college and getting a useless degree, you can go learn a trade, like being an electrician or plumber is always making money. Stuff like that. I don't know. Because I feel like you're probably not really going to learn more once you hit the 12th grade until you go to college, maybe. So maybe just trying to steer people in the right direction of like different career fields you could do might be something you want to do in like 12th grade in school at least. I feel like that's something you could do. Again, that's my own personal opinion. I have no say on any of that shit, but I just think it'd be a better move. What am I seeing? Type 74s. The hell? I don't know. Weird. Oh, we're full up to. Never mind. Never mind. I get it. Alright, we gotta shift left. The Somois is in that struggle session over here. We're gonna try to relieve our French friends. So stay alive, buddy. We're coming. Am I hitting the wrong button? I'm gonna go around the long way here. Mother of God, where is it? I should put a jet on. Should totally running jets right now. The BMP got him. That's unfortunate. That T-62? You gotta watch these hills. We're not gonna. I feel like that was a T-62 though. We got two of them. We're making moves. Should be. There we go. IS-6 is down. Perfect. I think for the points, we may go in there and try to cap it. Object 906, that's not good. Oh. Did we get the 906? Kinda need to. It's pretty good. Everybody's got smoke. We get time to throw it up. Oh, I agree. Yeah, some things are fucking dumb. Again, it's probably better than what it was 250 years ago, if we're being 100% honest. How I know this? Because 250 years ago was the American Revolutionary War. By the way, this is going to be a big year for America, so if it annoys you, I apologize in advance. But we're celebrating being country for 250 years now, so just a heads up. You may see a few things where America's just like going nuts this year. That's what it's about. So, just a heads up on that. But, I mean, I don't really imagine like education or like general education for people 250 years ago. It's probably not great. Alright, I'm gonna go over here and work on clearing this town out. I feel like we're probably got somebody lingering. Hopefully not. I'd like to be able to. I hear it. Thank God. That was the thing I was worried about. That thing's a monster. Absolute unit. Oh God. Run. Oh, for sure run. I'm gonna close the distance. I might go for it and close. No, he's got a friend. I was gonna close the distance on the mouse. Probably not gonna be a good idea. I don't know if I can get right in here. July 22nd. I do not. 2011? No, I don't. I know I graduated high school that year. But that was it. I don't know. 2011 was a little bit hazy. Oh my god. How he missed both of his shots? I'll know. I won't know. But thank God. There we go. Thank you, Sweden. Hopefully something good. There's a bombing where this kid planted. Ah, Jesus Christ! In Norway? Oh! What was that guy going around doing that shit for? You probably saw that picture of that pasta you guys were fucking up earlier. I'm just kidding, that was a bad joke, but... Alright, I guess we're stuck here. I can't really do shit, but... should probably go for the cap. Try and get these points. Nope. Go, Bradley. Do you see how many bombs this guy planted, though? I mean, yeah, that's kind of wild shit, to be honest with you. Hopefully they got them all. I mean, it's been, you know, been a couple years, but hopefully they found them all. I remember Israel getting a shill cup. Where's that guy? What a design for an anti-air. Let's just put four 23 millimeter guns on it, machine guns, and just give it a radar. What a design. Alright, we're doing pretty good. We're kind of crushing. Let's do... Should we do filters or should we do... I feel like we should do filters. Might not be bad. Engine upgrade on this thing. Might not be a bad move. Yeah, might be good. Is there a way to look that up? Like, I'm not trying to put your place on blast or whatever, you know what I mean? But, like, trying to be vague but not being vague, like, you can give me a reason, like, why he was doing that kind of stuff, besides being fucking insane. Obvious first answer. Crazy person. Hell yeah, the Nicolas Cage tank. I love it. Alright, let's get in here. Hopefully it's, Ooh, wait. I remember I did this last game. I kind of went, yeah, through here. Hopefully this game is slow. I'm gonna try to sneak through here. See if I can get like a decent flank. Oh shit. They're right over there on the side of this building. I can hear them. Oh, damn. Alright, that was the move right there. I just did not do very good. Alright, let's run this back. Damn, I got a good little push going. Also, sick camo. You got this in the box too. So. Oh god. What the fuck was that? Oh. Almost died. Thank God he was there. P25, look! Sure he's over here somewhere. Trying to... Oh, there we go. Alright, we're good. We made it. Surprised the IS-2 didn't kill us, but sometimes we surprise ourselves in this thing. Alright, where did the IS-2 go? Now I gotta go hunt for this guy. Oh, there he is. Found him. Yep, found him. And we're dead, unfortunate. Sucks. We got close. I don't know if well, we might not be able to finish this night, but like I said, we will be moving. I'm going to work on, by the time we stream this, probably next Monday for sure. Hopefully to have both the AMX-13, like regular, the 8.3 ones, have those unlocked and have those ready to go in the tech. 8.3, I feel like we're going to be there for a minute. There's just a lot of stuff there. Same thing with like 7.7. There's going to be a lot there. But, so the next few streams will probably be at that VR for a while. Again, we're going to be at 8.3 and we're not going to be stabilized on almost anything, which is going to kind of suck. We'll find ways to work around it, but it's still going to suck a little bit. Oh, there's that thing he was talking about. Yeah, look at it go. Oh yeah, the little Chinese recoilless thing. I feel like nobody got that thing. I never hear anything about that. I feel like some of the battle passes are just such like throwaway battle passes too. And I guess you gotta kinda have that in some regards, because you can't just make every single one a banger. Because then you would have no vehicles for any other event or like stuff like that, but some of them I feel like they just come and go and I just never hear anything about them ever again. Shout out to European Canadian, always putting out the videos on the battle passes. I appreciate that, dude. That's generally how I get all my information on what's going on in this game. Because I sure as hell don't have time to pay attention that much. So props to him. Alright, well, we're not going to be able to recoil this rifle here, but we can definitely put some rounds down range. Let's see. No, I don't think it's going to be a good idea. Alright, well, we had him for a second. Got a hell of a lot of light tanks over here. Oh, spoke too soon. I hear you. I'm gonna be here for another 20 minutes, and then college football's starting. Just locking in. I was trying to get some of these kills here. It's been a pretty good stream, actually. We've been talking about all kinds of wild aircraft and stuff like that we'd like to see added to the game. Oh, he's getting brave. Real brave on this guy. I like this guy. It was close. We were close. Yes, come on up, big guy. Yes. Tiger, I need you to go a little bit more forward for me, buddy. There we go. I'll be king of this hill. Run. Oop. Missed it by that much. Oh, fuck. Oh, oh no, the depression. We got 3 on top of that hill. We got 3. That went way better than I expected. I should definitely put on a jet aircraft of some kind. Alright, we're just getting... Oh yeah, we're just getting slaughtered over here. Got nothing. Alright, let's see if we can sneak around here, maybe find something. We're gonna try to be a sneaky rat, but I think they're gonna hear me. fuck is that? We got him. I just had to figure out what it was. It was a Japanese Type 99. Oh my god. Our biggest fight yet. Tiger 2. Now this is a typical German player. He's gonna be blind as fuck. Kinda like Helen Keller, but he's supposed to be able to see. Yep. Yep. Alright. Yep. And... moving on. We can just blend in. Use this watchtower in these tents. Could be good. He's for sure gonna know where we are in A. Or maybe not. But if I throw up smoke... Alright, I got it. What the hell, man? Alright, if my gun wasn't, you know, facing backwards, I probably could have had him. That guy came back with a vengeance. He was like... I'm not going to repeat that because it didn't sound exactly appropriate. Wasn't going to say it. Not because it's, you know, Japanese or Asian. I was just, you know, just didn't sound good. So I just didn't say it. Turning over a new leaf this year. Trying to be better. Positive. Alright, if we can get back to his spot here, we might be able to get him before he gets to this hill. Oh. Dude, that thing's so big. Got him again. We're just gonna angle this way, just so we don't get hit. There we go. I'm gonna go back and take this thing, because I need more points. 6 kills, not bad. Doing pretty good. Oh my god. Oop, 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 oop. I know he saw me, because I sure as hell saw him. Where'd you go, little tiger? I know I was gonna go over there and capture that objective, but sometimes you just gotta fight the tigers. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta fight them. We're just gonna go straight over this hill, straight into the, wherever. That was not that. Wasn't it? Honestly, I have no idea where that guy went. Not bad. Doing pretty good. Music stopped. I don't know why. I have 12 hours of music in this playlist, and it only plays 2 hours. 2 hours of music. I don't know how it does it. It's a miracle. Actually, you know what? Alright, we'll do that one. Yep. There we go. I don't know why it cuts music out. It's weird. I might have too many songs in this playlist. I might need to go back and change it. Okay, let's do that. Let's do filters so we can get everything unlocked, and then we'll work on getting engines, transmissions. We'll do all this mobility stuff. I'm not caring about the artillery in that. That's not really gonna... I very rarely ever get a kill with artillery and stuff like that, so I'm not too worried about it. But like I said, this will be most likely the last time I play these on this line, or at least play this lineup again. I've done like 3 streams on this. I'm sure people are ready for me to move on. So I just wanted to run the AMX-13 just because it had the better 75, and then I also wanted to try out the AMX-50 A1. Just because I haven't played it, and I didn't even see it in the tech tree. So oh my god, am I gonna make it across without hitting someone? Nope. Almost. Oh, what a rare beast that is. Look at him go. I almost never seen anyone play that thing. What a treat. All right, we're making it. Oh, we're out. We're out of bounds. I didn't realize that. Sorry. Oh, wow. Oh, we found the team that's not messing around. Alright. Alright, we're gonna... What is that? It sounds like a grazing cow. Now who the fuck did that? was gonna say, I was like, who did that? I don't know how those guys did not hear me. I felt like I was super loud. Might as well been going around with like a giant horn on. But hey, they didn't hear me, so they didn't hear me. Now they're kind of around on our flank here, so. See if I can do anything to kind of counter it. Doubt it, but we will try. We gotta stay in the trees. We gotta stay hiding. Mostly because I just don't want to get on flank of these guys. I feel like that M60's not seeing this SCRV over there. Again, I'm going to try the same path that seemed to work. We're going to try it again. Instead of right here at the edge. I knew I heard her. The A2D. Come on in, Sky Shark. Yes, turn STRV. Oh no, I didn't think he had a shot on me. Alright, they got a bunch of people right there. See, if I had an aircraft right now with bombs, this would be a perfect time. Fortunately, I don't. I'm gonna run that back. That's pretty good. This thing's growing on me. I don't know if I'm going to push all the way across this time. We might need to. But I need to take at least 2 of them out. There's 3 of them over there. I think the M60's... Yeah, he's pushed off. He's still alive up there? No, the M60's dead. So wait, no, there's an M60 up there. No, Type 60, sorry. Yeah, Type 60's up there. M48's over there struggling. Alright, I saw him for a second. And he's over there now. It's definitely a Centurion. I think the Centurion's gonna be over here. Whoa. Yeah, there's a Centurion down. Okay. Alright, the STRV-103 is still sitting right over there. Japanese Type 60 might be able to get him. Hopefully. On a spot. I didn't mean to take that kill, but I need that shit. I needed it. Alright, we're just gonna go up this dirt road. We don't have time to get up on this hill. We're just gonna go straight in. I don't know if this guy can hear me, but he probably can. There's another one. We're gonna go around. This thing doesn't get smoke grenades, but I wish it did. Alright, I'm being super aggressive for no reason. I'm trying to push their spawn. Normally I don't do this. But I think right now is appropriate. Was that needed? Probably not. But I felt better. Knew I heard it. I knew I wasn't crazy. Am I gonna come back on this map? This is the range right there. 600. Oh. Thank God we have an autoloader. Oh, this thing's fun. Just being able to put rounds down range that fast is just awesome. I'm not saying we single-handedly did that, but it kind of felt like we did. Like I said, that's going to be the last match of the night. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to get ready to watch some college football. Hope you guys had fun. Thanks for clicking on the video, liking, subscribing, all that fun stuff. We do have a Discord down below in the description. Appreciate you guys. I will be back Wednesday. Who knows? We may play more War Thunder. I don't know. But